Hello everyone, I'm your name, and today I want to share a story that has deeply touched my heart. It's a story from Buddhism that teaches us about the incredible power of silence. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the mountains, there was a wise old monk named Maha. He lived in a serene monastery, surrounded by the peaceful sounds of nature. People from far and wide came to seek his wisdom. One day, a young man named Raj arrived at the monastery. He was troubled, restless, and confused. Raj had many questions about life, happiness, and peace. He believed that Maha, the wise monk, could give him the answers he was looking for. Raj found Maha meditating under a large, ancient tree. He approached the monk and poured out his heart. "Master," he said, "I have traveled many miles to find you. My mind is always restless, and I cannot find peace. Please, help me understand how I can be at peace." Maha smiled gently and motioned for Raj to sit beside him. "My dear Raj," Maha said softly, "I will help you, but first you must do something for me. Sit here with me in silence for a while." Raj was puzzled. He had expected words of wisdom, not silence. But he respected the monk, so he sat down quietly. Minutes turned into hours, and the silence between them grew. At first, Raj's mind was noisy, filled with questions and doubts. But gradually he began to notice the sounds around him: the rustling leaves, the singing birds, the gentle breeze. He started to feel a sense of calm he had never experienced before. His restless mind began to settle, and he felt more present in the moment. After what seemed like an eternity, Maha finally spoke. "Raj, what did you learn from our silence?" Raj thought for a moment, and then replied, "Master, in the silence I found peace. My mind stopped racing, and I felt a deep connection to everything around me." Maha nodded. "That is the power of silence. In the quiet we can hear the true voice within us. We can connect with our inner selves and find the answers we seek. Silence is a teacher, a healer, and a friend." Raj was amazed. He realized that silence was not empty, it was full of wisdom and peace. He thanked Maha and left the monastery with a new understanding of life. Isn't that a beautiful story? The lesson here is profound yet simple. In our busy lives, we often seek answers outside ourselves, but sometimes all we need is a moment of silence. Silence allows us to connect with our inner selves, to reflect, and to find peace. It's a powerful tool that can help us navigate the challenges of life with clarity and calmness. So, next time you feel overwhelmed, try to find a quiet place and sit in silence. Listen to the sounds around you, feel the stillness, and let your mind settle. You might be surprised at the wisdom and peace you discover within yourself. Part 8 points can help viewers grasp the essence of the story and its profound message about the power of silence. Step 1. Introduction to the story. In this picturesque village, surrounded by lush greenery and the gentle whispers of nature, stood a serene monastery. The monastery was home to a wise old monk named Maha. Known for his deep wisdom and calm presence, Maha was a beacon of peace for the villagers. People from distant lands traveled to seek his counsel, hoping to find answers to their deepest questions and worries. Maha's wisdom was renowned, and his words often carried the weight of life's greatest truths. One day, a young man named Raj arrived at the monastery. Raj was troubled and restless, his mind clouded with confusion and doubt. He had been searching for meaning and peace, and he believed that Maha could provide the answers he desperately needed. Raj found Maha meditating under a large ancient tree at the heart of the monastery. As he approached, he felt a sense of calm wash over him. Bowing respectfully, Raj said, "Master, I have traveled many miles to find you. My mind is always restless, and I cannot find peace. Please help me understand how I can be at peace." Maha looked at Raj with kind, understanding eyes and smiled gently. He motioned for Raj to sit beside him. "My dear Raj," Maha said softly, "I will help you, but first, you must do something for me. Sit here with me in silence for a while." Raj was puzzled. He had expected Maha to offer him wise words or a profound teaching, not silence. But he respected the monk and decided to follow his instruction. He sat down quietly next to Maha, prepared to wait for the wisdom he sought. Minutes turned into hours, and the silence between them grew. At first, Raj's mind was noisy, filled with questions and doubts. He wondered why Maha was making him wait. But as time passed, something began to change. Raj started to notice the world around him. The rustling leaves, the singing birds, and the gentle breeze all seemed to speak a language of their own. In the stillness, he began to feel a sense of calm he had never experienced before. His restless mind started to settle, and he felt more present in the moment. After what seemed like an eternity, Maha finally spoke. "Raj, what did you learn from our silence?" Raj thought for a moment, and then replied, "Master, in the silence I found peace. My mind stopped racing, and I felt a deep connection to everything around me." Maha nodded. "That is the power of silence. In the quiet, we can hear the true voice within us. We can connect with our inner selves and find the answers we seek. Silence is a teacher, a healer, and a friend." Aj was amazed. He realized that silence was not empty, it was full of wisdom and peace. He thanked Maha and left the monastery with a new understanding of life. Isn't that a beautiful story? The lesson here is profound yet simple. In our busy lives, we often seek answers outside ourselves, but sometimes all we need is a moment of silence. Silence allows us to connect with our inner selves, to reflect, and to find peace. It's a powerful tool that can help us navigate the challenges of life with clarity and calmness. So, next time you feel overwhelmed, try to find a quiet place and sit in silence. Listen to the sounds around you, feel the stillness, and let your mind settle. You might be surprised at the wisdom and peace you discover within yourself. Step 2. Introduction to the main character. In a small village nestled in the mountains, there lived a young man named Raj. Raj was like many of us, full of dreams, aspirations, and questions about life. Yet, despite his best efforts, he often found himself feeling restless and unsettled. Raj was known for his curiosity and his desire to understand the deeper meanings of life. He spent hours reading books, talking to elders, and exploring different philosophies, but nothing seemed to give him the peace he was searching for. One day, Raj heard about a wise old monk named Maha, who lived in a nearby monastery. Maha was famous for his deep wisdom and the serene peace that surrounded him. People from far and wide came to seek his guidance, and they often left with a sense of clarity and calmness. Determined to find the answers he sought, Raj decided to visit Maha. He believed that the monk's wisdom could help him understand why he felt so restless and how he could find true peace. With hope in his heart, Raj embarked on the journey to the monastery. The path was long and winding, but the beauty of the mountains and the tranquility of nature filled him with a sense of anticipation. When Raj finally arrived at the monastery, he felt a sense of awe. The monastery was simple yet beautiful, surrounded by lush greenery and the gentle sounds of nature. He saw Maha sitting under a large, ancient tree, meditating in perfect stillness. Raj approached Maha with respect and humility. Bowing deeply, he said, "Master, I have traveled many miles to find you. My mind is always restless, and I cannot find peace. Please help me understand how I can be at peace." Maha looked at Raj with kind, understanding eyes. He saw the young man's sincerity and desire for understanding. With a gentle smile, Maha motioned for Raj to sit beside him. "My dear Raj," Maha said softly, "I will help you, but first you must do something for me. Sit here with me in silence for a while." Raj was puzzled. He had expected Maha to offer him wise words or a profound teaching, not silence, but he respected the monk and decided to follow his instruction. He sat down quietly next to Maha, prepared to wait for the wisdom he sought. As the minutes turned into hours, the silence between them grew. At first, Raj's mind was noisy, filled with questions and doubts. He wondered why Maha was making him wait, but as time passed, something began to change. Raj started to notice the world around him. The rustling leaves, the singing birds, and the gentle breeze all seemed to speak a language of their own. In the stillness, he began to feel a sense of calm he had never experienced before. His restless mind started to settle, and he felt more present in the moment. After what seemed like an eternity, Maha finally spoke. "Raj, what did you learn from our silence?" Raj thought for a moment, and then replied, "Master, in the silence I found peace. My mind stopped racing, and I felt a deep connection to everything around me." Maha nodded. That is the power of silence. In the quiet, we can hear the true voice within us. We can connect with our inner selves and find the answers we seek. Silence is a teacher, a healer, and a friend. Raj was amazed. He realized that silence was not empty, it was full of wisdom and peace. He thanked Maha and left the monastery with a new understanding of life. Raj's journey teaches us a valuable lesson. Sometimes the answers we seek are not found in words, but in the quiet moments we allow ourselves to experience. Silence can be a powerful tool for self-discovery and inner peace. Thank you for joining me today. If you found Raj's story inspiring, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories and insights that can help you live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Until next time, remember, the power of silence is within you. Embrace it and let it guide you to peace. Step 3. Maha's unconventional response. Raj, a young man troubled by restlessness and confusion, had traveled far to seek the wisdom of Maha. Raj believed that Maha could provide the answers he desperately needed to find peace and clarity in his life. When Raj arrived at the serene monastery, he found Maha meditating under a large, ancient tree. The monk's presence exuded calmness and peace, instantly making Raj feel a sense of hope and anticipation. With deep respect, Raj bowed before Maha and expressed his concerns. "Master," he said, "I have traveled many miles to find you. My mind is always restless, and I cannot find peace. Please help me understand how I can be at peace." Maha looked at Raj with kind, understanding eyes and smiled gently. Instead of offering immediate words of wisdom or guidance, Maha made an unusual request. He motioned for Raj to sit beside him and said softly, "My dear Raj, I will help you, but first you must do something for me. Sit here with me in silence for a while." Raj was taken aback. He had expected Maha to share profound teachings or give him specific advice, not to sit in silence. Puzzled but respectful, Raj followed the monk's instruction. He sat down quietly next to Maha, ready to wait for the wisdom he sought. At first, Raj found it challenging. His mind was noisy, filled with questions and doubts. He wondered why Maha was making him sit in silence instead of providing the answers he came for. But as the minutes turned into hours, Raj began to notice something changing. The initial restlessness started to fade. Raj became more aware of the world around him, the rustling leaves, the singing birds, the gentle breeze. The peaceful environment began to influence his state of mind. Gradually, he started to feel a sense of calm he had never experienced before. In this extended period of silence, Raj's mind began to settle. The questions and doubts that had plagued him started to dissipate. He felt more present, more connected to the moment, and more attuned to the subtle beauty of the natural world around him. After what felt like an eternity, Maha finally broke the silence. "Raj," he said softly, "what did you learn from our silence?" Raj, reflecting on his experience, replied, "Master, in the silence I found peace. My mind stopped racing, and I felt a deep connection to everything around me." Maha nodded, his eyes filled with wisdom. "That is the power of silence," he explained. "In the quiet we can hear the true voice within us. We can connect with our inner selves and find the answers we seek. Silence is a teacher, a healer, and a friend." Raj was amazed. He realized that silence was not an empty void, but a space full of wisdom and peace. He thanked Maha with a newfound understanding and left the monastery, carrying with him the powerful lesson of silence. Maha's unconventional response teaches us a profound lesson. Sometimes, the answers we seek are not found in words, but in the quiet moments of reflection and stillness. Silence can be a powerful tool for inner peace and self-discovery. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this story inspiring, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories and insights that can help you live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Until next time, remember, the power of silence is within you. Embrace it and let it guide you to peace. Step 4. Experience of silence. Raj, a young man seeking peace and clarity, had traveled far to meet the wise monk Maha. After expressing his restless state of mind and his yearning for peace, Raj was puzzled when Maha's response was simply to invite him to sit in silence. Raj sat beside Maha, under a large, ancient tree in the heart of the monastery. At first his mind was filled with noise, questions, doubts, and a constant stream of thoughts. He wondered why Maha had asked him to sit in silence instead of offering the guidance he sought. As the minutes turned into hours, something began to change. Raj started to become aware of the subtle sounds around him. The rustling of leaves, the distant songs of birds, and the gentle whisper of the breeze all began to catch his attention. Each sound seemed to have a calming effect on his restless mind. The initial discomfort of silence began to fade, and Raj found himself becoming more present. He noticed the way the sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting dancing shadows on the ground. He felt the coolness of the breeze on his skin and heard the harmonious symphony of nature around him. With each passing moment, Raj's mind started to settle. The questions and doubts that had once filled his thoughts began to dissipate. Instead, he felt a deep sense of connection to the world around him. He realized that in the stillness there was a profound sense of peace and clarity. This experience of silence was unlike anything Raj had ever encountered. He felt a sense of unity with nature and a deep inner peace that he had longed for. The silence was not empty. It was filled with the gentle wisdom of the natural world and the quiet whisper of his own inner voice. After what seemed like an eternity, Maha finally spoke. "Raj," he asked, "what did you learn from our silence?" Raj reflected on his experience and replied, "Master, in the silence I found peace. My mind stopped racing, and I felt a deep connection to everything around me." Maha nodded, his eyes filled with understanding. "That is the power of silence," he said. "In the quiet we can hear the true voice within us. We can connect with our inner selves and find the answers we seek. Silence is a teacher, a healer, and a friend." Raj was amazed by the transformation he had experienced. He realized that silence had opened a doorway to inner peace and understanding that words could not. He thanked Maha for this profound lesson and left the monastery with a new perspective on life. Raj's experience teaches us a valuable lesson. In our busy, noisy lives, we often overlook the power of silence. Yet, it is in these quiet moments that we can find peace, clarity, and a deeper connection to ourselves and the world around us. Thank you for joining me today. If you found Raj's story inspiring, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories and insights that can help you live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Until next time, remember, the power of silence is within you. Embrace it and let it guide you to peace. Step 5. Maha's lesson on silence. Raj, a young man troubled by a restless mind, had traveled far to meet Maha. After sitting in silence with the monk under an ancient tree, Raj experienced a deep sense of peace and clarity. It was then that Maha imparted his profound lesson on silence. After hours of sitting in silence, Maha finally spoke. Raj, he asked gently, "What did you learn from our time in silence?" Raj, reflecting on his experience, replied, "Master, in the silence I found peace. My mind stopped racing away, and I felt a deep connection to everything around me." Ha nodded, his eyes filled with wisdom. "That is the essence of silence," Raji began. "In the stillness we can hear the true voice within us. The silence allows us to connect with our inner selves and find the answers we seek." Raj listened intently as Maha continued. "Many people think that silence is empty, but it is far from that. Silence is full of potential. It is a space where we can reflect, listen, and understand. In the absence of external noise, we can hear the subtle whispers of our heart and soul." Maha's words resonated deeply with Raj. He realized that in his quest for peace and understanding, he had been seeking external solutions, but the true answers lay within him, accessible through the power of silence. Maha continued, "In silence, we become aware of our thoughts and emotions without the distractions of the outside world. We can observe them, understand them, and let them go. This is the path to inner peace and clarity." Raj felt a profound sense of understanding. The silence he had initially found challenging had become a source of profound insight and peace. He realized that silence was not something to be feared or avoided, but embraced as a powerful tool for self-discovery and healing. Maha's lesson on silence didn't end there. He explained, "In our busy lives, it's easy to get caught up in the noise and chaos. We often seek answers in the outside world, but true wisdom comes from within. By embracing silence, we create space for reflection and connection to our inner selves." Maha's gentle guidance helped Raj see that silence was a friend, a teacher, and a healer. It was in the quiet moments that he could find the clarity and peace he had been searching for. Raj thanked Maha for this invaluable lesson and left the monastery with a new perspective. He understood that silence was not just the absence of sound, but a powerful presence that could guide him to inner peace and understanding. Maha's lesson on silence teaches us that sometimes the most profound wisdom comes not from words, but from the quiet spaces we create in our lives. In silence, we can find the answers we seek, connect with our true selves, and discover a deep and lasting peace. Step Key 6. Takeaways. Raja's journey to the monastery and his time spent in silence with Maha taught him profound lessons about finding peace and clarity within himself. Here are the key takeaways from this enlightening story. First, silence is a powerful tool for self-discovery. Raj learned that by sitting in silence, he could quiet his restless mind and connect with his inner self. In the absence of external noise, he found a space where he could reflect and understand his true thoughts and feelings. Second, silence is not empty, it is full of wisdom. Initially, Raj found the silence uncomfortable, but he soon realized that it was filled with the subtle sounds of nature and his own inner voice. Maha taught him that in silence we can hear the true voice within us, which often goes unheard in the chaos of everyday life. Third, silence helps us observe and release our thoughts and emotions. During his time with Maha, Raj became aware of his racing thoughts and restless emotions. By sitting in silence, he learned to observe them without judgment and let them go, finding a deeper sense of peace. Fourth, silence allows us to connect with the world around us. Raj's experience showed him the beauty and harmony of nature that he had previously overlooked. Silence helped him feel a deep connection to everything around him, fostering a sense of unity and peace. Finally, Maha's lesson on silence reminds us that true wisdom and peace come from within. We often seek answers outside ourselves, but silence creates the space for inner reflection and understanding. By embracing silence, we can discover the wisdom that lies within us. These key takeaways from Maha's lesson on silence teach us that sometimes the most profound insights and peace come from within. Silence is not just the absence of sound, but a powerful presence that can guide us to inner clarity and serenity. Step 7. Practical application. Raj's journey to the monastery and his transformative experience with silence taught us valuable lessons. But how can we bring this ancient wisdom into our modern lives? Let's look at some practical applications. First, start your day with a moment of silence. Before you dive into the busyness of the day, take a few minutes to sit quietly. Find a comfortable spot, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. This practice can set a peaceful tone for the rest of your day. Second, incorporate short breaks of silence throughout your day. Whether you're at work, at home, or on the go, find moments to pause and be silent. It could be during a coffee break, a walk in the park, or simply sitting at your desk. These small pauses can help you stay grounded and calm. Third, create a silent space at home. Designate a quiet corner where you can retreat and find peace. Fill it with items that bring you calm, like plants, candles, or cushions. Make this your go-to spot for practicing silence and mindfulness. Fourth, practice mindful listening. When you're in a conversation, try to listen more than you speak. Focus fully on the other person without planning your response while they're talking. This practice not only improves your relationships but also brings a sense of calm and presence. Fifth, engage in silent activities. Activities like reading, gardening, drawing, or even washing dishes can become meditative when done in silence. These moments of quiet concentration can help you feel more centered and connected. Sixth, end your day with silence. Before you go to bed, spend a few minutes in silence, reflecting on your day. You can sit quietly, meditate, or simply enjoy the stillness. This practice can help you unwind and prepare for a restful sleep. Finally, embrace silence in nature. Spend time outdoors, whether it's in a park, forest, or by the sea. Nature's tranquility can deepen your experience of silence and help you connect with the natural world. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you can harness the power of silence that Raj discovered with Maha. Silence isn't just about the absence of noise, it's a space for reflection, connection, and peace. Step 8. Conclusion and call to action. Raj's journey taught us that silence is not just the absence of sound, but a profound presence that can lead to inner peace and clarity. Maha's lesson showed us that in the quiet moments we can hear the true voice within us, connect with our inner selves, and find the answers we seek. If you like this story, I added 7 more steps. Remember, the key takeaways from this story are simple yet profound. Tip 1. Start your day with silence. Imagine waking up to the gentle light of dawn, feeling the stillness of the early morning hours enveloping you. Before the hustle and bustle of the day begins, you have an opportunity to connect with yourself in silence. Starting your day with silence allows you to center yourself and set positive intentions for the hours ahead. It's a time to leave behind the distractions and noise of the outside world and turn inward. Find a comfortable spot where you won't be disturbed, whether it's a cozy chair or a cushion on the floor, or simply sitting in bed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, allowing yourself to relax and let go of any tension or worries. As you sit in silence, notice the sensations in your body, the rhythm of your breath, and the thoughts that arise in your mind. Instead of getting caught up in these thoughts, simply observe them with curiosity and let them pass. Embrace the stillness and allow yourself to be present in the moment. Feel a sense of gratitude for the new day ahead and set positive intentions for how you want to show up in the world. By starting your day with silence, you cultivate a sense of inner peace and clarity that can carry you through the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. It's a small but powerful practice that can transform your entire day. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone or rush into your day, take a few moments to start your day with silence. You'll be amazed at the difference it can make. Tip 2. Take silent breaks. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the constant stream of activity and noise. But by intentionally pausing and taking silent breaks, we can recharge our minds and reconnect with ourselves. Silent breaks can take many forms. It could be as simple as stepping away from your desk for a few minutes, finding a quiet corner, and taking a few deep breaths. Or it could be going for a walk in nature, leaving behind the noise of the city and immersing yourself in the tranquility of the outdoors. During your silent breaks, allow yourself to let go of any worries or stressors. Instead, focus on being present in the moment and connecting with your surroundings. Notice the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze on your face, and the rustle of leaves in the wind. Silent breaks offer a chance to reset and recharge, helping you return to your tasks with renewed focus and clarity. They're a reminder to slow down and prioritize your well-being in the midst of a busy day. So next time you feel overwhelmed or stressed, remember to take a silent break. Whether it's a few minutes or an hour, give yourself the gift of peace and quiet. Your mind and body will thank you. Tip 3. Create a silent space. Creating a silent space is about intentionally carving out a corner of your home that invites stillness and serenity. It's a sacred space where you can escape the demands of daily life and reconnect with yourself. Start by choosing a quiet area in your home, a spare room, a cozy nook, or even a corner of your bedroom. It should be a place where you feel comfortable and at ease. Next, consider the ambience of your silent space. Keep the decor simple and clutter-free, opting for calming colors, soft textures, and natural elements like plants or stones. Dim the lights and add soft, ambient lighting like candles or fairy lights to create a warm and inviting atmosphere. Consider incorporating elements that engage the senses, such as essential oil diffusers or wind chimes. Make your silent space comfortable by adding plush cushions, cozy blankets, and supportive seating. This will encourage you to linger and sink into a state of relaxation. Once your silent space is set up, make it a habit to visit it regularly for moments of quiet reflection and contemplation. Whether it's for meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness, let this space be your refuge from the noise of the world. By creating a silent space in your home, you're carving out a sanctuary for self-care and inner peace, a place where you can recharge, reconnect, and nourish your soul. Tip 4. Practice mindful listening. Mindful listening is more than just hearing words. It's about being fully present and engaged in the conversation. It involves listening with an open heart and mind, without judgment or distraction. When we practice mindful listening, we set aside our own thoughts and agendas and focus entirely on the speaker. We pay attention to their words, tone of voice, and body language, allowing us to truly understand their perspective. Mindful listening also involves empathy and compassion. We seek to understand not only what the speaker is saying, but also the emotions behind their words. By acknowledging their feelings and experiences, we create a supportive and validating environment. During conversations, it's important to practice active listening techniques, such as nodding, paraphrasing, and asking clarifying questions. These actions demonstrate our attentiveness and encourage the speaker to share more openly. By practicing mindful listening, we strengthen our relationships, build trust, and foster a sense of connection and understanding. It deepens our empathy, broadens our perspective, and enhances our communication skills. Tip 5. Engage in silent activities. Engaging in silent activities is a way to quiet the noise of the outside world and focus our attention inward. It allows us to find solace in moments of stillness and connect with our inner selves. Silent activities can take many forms, from reading a book or painting a picture to gardening or practicing yoga. What they all have in common is the absence of external distractions and the opportunity for introspection and reflection. Reading is one of the most popular silent activities, offering a chance to escape into the world of literature and explore new ideas, perspectives, and stories. Whether it's fiction, poetry, or non-fiction, reading allows us to expand our minds and deepen our understanding of the world. Painting, drawing, or engaging in other forms of creative expression can be a therapeutic way to channel our emotions and unleash our creativity. It allows us to express ourselves freely and tap into our innermost thoughts and feelings. Gardening offers a connection to nature and the earth, allowing us to nurture and cultivate life. It's a grounding and meditative practice that brings us closer to the cycles of growth, renewal, and transformation. Yoga and other mindful movement practices provide a holistic approach to health and well-being, combining physical exercise with breathwork, meditation, and relaxation techniques. They help us find balance, strength, and serenity in both body and mind. By engaging in silent activities, we nourish our souls and replenish our spirits. They offer a sanctuary from the noise and busyness of the world, allowing us to find peace, joy, and fulfillment in the simple moments of life. Tip 6. End your day with silence. As the day comes to a close, it's essential to create a space for silence, a sanctuary where you can let go of the noise and distractions and reconnect with yourself. Find a quiet, comfortable spot where you can sit or lie down without interruptions. Dim the lights and create a calming atmosphere with soft music, candles, or essential oils. Take a few deep breaths and allow your body to relax fully. Release any tension you may be holding on to, starting from your head and working your way down to your toes. As you settle into stillness, take a moment to reflect on the events of the day. Acknowledge any challenges or successes you experienced deep and let go of any lingering thoughts or worries. Embrace the silence and allow yourself to be fully present in the moment. Feel the peace and tranquility wash over you as you bask in the stillness of the evening. You may choose to engage in a short meditation, gentle stretching, or simply sit in silent contemplation. Whatever feels right for you. Allow yourself to savor these moments of quiet reflection. As you prepare to drift off to sleep, express gratitude for the day that has passed and set positive intentions for the day ahead. Trust that the universe has your back and that tomorrow will bring new opportunities and blessings. By ending your day with silence, you create a space for inner peace and renewal, a time to nourish your soul and replenish your spirit. Embrace the silence, and let it guide you to a restful and rejuvenating night's sleep. Tip 7. Embrace nature's silence. Nature has a way of speaking to us in the language of silence. In the midst of its vast landscapes and tranquil settings, We find a sanctuary for our souls, a place where we can escape the noise and chaos of the modern world and reconnect with our inner selves. When we embrace nature's silence, we immerse ourselves in its rhythms and cycles. We listen to the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind, the soothing sound of water flowing in a stream, and the chorus of birdsong filling the air. In the quietude of nature, we find stillness, a stillness that calms our minds, soothes our spirits up, and restores our sense of balance and harmony. Whether it's a walk in the woods, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting by a quiet lake, nature invites us to slow down, breathe deeply, and be fully present in the moment. Nature also teaches us valuable lessons about resilience, adaptability, and interconnectedness. As we observe the cycles of life and death, growth and decay, we gain a deeper appreciation for the beauty and complexity of the natural world. By embracing nature's silence, we cultivate a sense of awe, wonder, and gratitude for the world around us. We recognize our place in the web of life and the interconnectedness of all living beings. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you can unlock the mysterious power of silence and experience the peace and clarity that Raj discovered with Maha. Silence is a gift we can give ourselves, a tool for self-discovery and inner peace. Our story begins with Raj, a young professional caught in the whirlwind of modern life. Faced with endless deadlines, constant notifications, and the relentless demands of work and technology, Raj found himself feeling overwhelmed and disconnected. One day, Raj stumbled upon a tranquil monastery nestled in the mountains. Intrigued by its aura of serenity, he decided to seek refuge within its walls. Inside, Raj met Maha, a wise and serene monk who radiated an aura of peace and wisdom. Intrigued by Maha's tranquil presence, Raj sought his guidance in finding inner peace amidst the chaos of his life. Maha shared with Raj the profound teachings of silence, a practice of stillness, introspection, and mindful presence. He explained that in the quiet moments of silence, one could find the answers they seek, connect with their inner selves, and experience a deep sense of peace. Through Maha's guidance, Raj learned that silence is not merely the absence of noise, but a powerful force that can transform our lives. It is in the silence that we discover our true selves, our deepest desires, and our highest purpose. As our story unfolds, we uncover the timeless lesson that silence holds, the lesson of presence, mindfulness, and inner peace. But how can we apply this wisdom to our own lives? We can start by incorporating moments of silence into our daily routines, beginning each day with quiet reflection, taking silent breaks amidst the busyness of life, and ending our days with moments of stillness and introspection. By embracing the power of silence, we cultivate a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. We learn to listen more deeply, speak more mindfully, and live more fully in the present moment. As our story comes to a close, let us remember the timeless wisdom of silence, the wisdom that has the power to transform our lives, uplift our spirits, and awaken us to the beauty of the present moment. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this story inspiring, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories and insights that can help you live a more peaceful and fulfilling life.